What's up, guys? Thanks for coming back. Thanks for joining me on this video here today. I'm the amateur. This is Escape Your Cubicle, and that's right. I've been doing a lot of thinking about stuff lately, and even just the last couple of days. And man, I've been doing it wrong the whole time for the last 2 years. What do I mean by that? So my idea was to back a couple of years ago when I got laid off from my corporate cubicle job of just barely under 10 years. I decided, look at this guy coming into my lane. Wow, that's how they drive out here. Anyway, I decided when I got laid off from there to make it a goal of not going back to the cubicle office lifestyle of working for someone else, because in the past I'd had a taste of being 100% self-employed and having a couple of small businesses of my own on 2 different occasions for about 2 years on each of those occasions. And there's nothing like it. It's the best feeling in the world if you can generate all of your income yourself, not have to work for somebody else, not have to report to anyone else, and you're basically responsible for making all of your own money. The freedom that you get from that it's worth everything. Even if you're making much less than you were when you were a full-time office employee, the freedom you get of just not feeling like you have to go to work, you have to be there at a certain time. There's certain things you don't want to do at the office, but you have to because they're part of your job, or there's certain people that you are forced to deal with that you don't get along with, or that you just don't like. You don't have to deal with any of that when you're self-employed for the most part. You just, there's different pressures and different stress that come with it. But to me, the trade-off is worth it. I would always choose making half of what I could potentially make at an office job if I'm my own boss. As long as I can pay my living expenses, of course, as long as I can survive and get by, I would always choose being self-employed over making twice as much money but working for somebody else in the office. The only exception to that is if you had a job where you're working in the office and you're working for someone else, but you absolutely love the job, you love what you do, it's your career, that's completely different. I'm talking about those people out there that go to work and they dread going to work. They don't like their job. It's just a job. It's not something that you love to do. It's not your passion. In those cases, in my opinion, it's always better to be self-employed and love what you do and have complete and total freedom. So anyway, that was the goal of the channel. And to some degree, we've accomplished that. I came out here. I did immediately take an office job, but it was never going to be a forever thing. It was just going to be to get my bearings. Just, I'm moving to a new city. I wanted to have some steady income coming in and get my finances, get the expenses and everything in order. And after that first year, we decided to go 100% on my own again. So I left that job. That was about 2 years ago. Someone just pointed out to me, it was just barely a little over 2 years ago where I left that job. And it got me to thinking also, like, I'm just barely getting by. I'm just, that's not the goal. The goal is not to just struggle every single month and just barely get by. And the thing I've been mainly doing completely wrong the last 2 years is relying on one individual single income source, and that is the rideshare driving, right? The Uber, Lyft. I mean, for me, the only reason it's doable is because I keep all of my living expenses bare bones low. I don't have any additional out of the ordinary expenses that I'm paying right now. So all of my expenses, all my living expenses are as low as possible. I don't go out. I don't have any entertainment fun. I wanted to do a lot of poker playing when I came out here and try to work on poker skills and make that an additional source of income, play some poker tournaments. I haven't played poker in months. And that's largely because of the fact that I've just been grinding just enough money doing the rideshare driving to pay my expenses and keep my head above water, and in some cases not even barely keeping my head above water, falling behind on some bills. So, and it just got me thinking, like, you can't just rely on one income source. I mean, this should be common sense. This should be something that's so obvious, you know. This is just something that's common sense. But what happened was, for me anyway, I got myself into a routine and daily patterns turned into weeks and months and turned into 2 years. And that was just waking up, you know, doing my Uber driving as early in the morning as I could get up, finishing up late in the afternoon, coming home, doing household, whatever, personal stuff and bills and all that. And then I would want to get to sleep early because I would want to get up early the next day and get my Uber started early, pay my bills, and just became a daily grind. And it still is today. But at least now I've acknowledged, like, look, this isn't the goal. You're never going to get ahead either if you're only doing Uber driving. There's only so much you can make. There's only so many miles you can drive in a day before you get burnt out, and then it's just not safe. You get tired. You've got to have something else. Uber has to be like a means to an end. You're using it to, yes, open up some freedom, and then to work on the other side hustle that goes hand in hand with Uber so that you can grow that one and escape. You can't scale Uber up. You can't grow it really like you can with a traditional other type of business or online business. So, all right, so yeah, a few months ago, I did start working on a couple of websites, and I'm still working on those websites. I'm not at a point to release the information here on the channel about those yet, but there's a third website I'm going to make, and I'll probably release that one to the channel because you guys can get involved in that one. It's kind of cool once I do that. But the other thing I started thinking about and questioning myself, like, why am I not doing this? So I was watching some other YouTube videos of other vloggers, and it's like, this is so easy. This other channel of income is so easy. For some reason, I just forgot about it. And it was actually part of my business in the old days. I had a website, I had an online business, and then at the same time, I was doing eBay. We had inventory on eBay. Actually, a big part of our sales were on eBay, not through our website. And we were doing a pretty big volume. And so I still have an eBay account. I have an eBay account that's in good standing. It actually has almost 1,400 transactions and stands at 100% positive feedback. So there's this other selling channel that I have here that I haven't been utilizing, I haven't been using. And I used to go out, even you can see in a couple of my old videos, if you go back a few years, 2-3 years, I used to do a couple of videos where I'm called retail picking, where I'm going through the store, I'm finding things that I'm going to buy on clearance, right, in the store's clearance sections, and then I put it on eBay, or I ship it into my Amazon account. I have an Amazon seller account, and when those things sell, obviously you make the profit. And this is something that's easy to do. Anyone can do it. But I guess the reason I haven't been doing it is I with the Uber driving, I've kept my budget so tight, I haven't had any additional money to spend and invest on inventory. And also, I've been thinking, for some reason, I've been thinking in terms of Amazon, because Amazon was so good when you find brand new, perfect products that are in good condition. No dents on the boxes. You can't have any of that. With Amazon, it's completely different than eBay in the sense that your products have to be like they would be if you walked into a store and picked them off the shelf. They have to be perfect, brand new. They can't look like there's something that's been used or handled even by somebody. You don't want dented boxes or scratched boxes or stickers on them, nothing like that. It has to be pristine condition. If you're selling on Amazon, you don't want to mess up your Amazon account. But the other cool thing about Amazon is that is completely scalable. People run multi-million-dollar businesses of their own just selling on Amazon. The positives of Amazon are that you can box up multiple items, and Amazon gives you very, very discounted, heavily discounted rates to ship the products into Amazon's warehouse. It's called Amazon FBA, which stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. You ship all of your products to Amazon. There's a process for this. You go through their sellers portal. It's a completely separate website or platform for sellers. And you go through, it's pretty cool. It's very organized. You can scan your inventory in. You put special barcoded labels that the Amazon system generates for you, so all your items are tagged. You box those up. You generate a UPS label in your Amazon seller account. Then you just drop it off at UPS store or any UPS center. It ships to an Amazon warehouse. Amazon employees open it. They scan all your products in, And boom, your products are now listed on Amazon. They're live for people shopping on Amazon to buy. Advantages, obvious. Millions and millions and hundreds of millions of shoppers on Amazon, right? Your products will sell eventually, unless you just have them ridiculously too high priced. The other advantage, Amazon employees, when the order comes into Amazon, you don't even have to think about it. You don't have to touch it. The Amazon gets the order on Amazon.com. They go pull your inventory. They pack it, they ship it to the customer. Even customer service, when a customer emails in, Amazon handles most of that stuff. All you do is look at reports in your center, and if there is an issue, if there's a problem or there's a broken item, Amazon will alert you to those, and they tell you how to deal with it. But for the most part, imagine you could have 1,000 items up in Amazon's warehouse, orders coming in, orders shipping out. You don't even touch those. You're not aware of those. So as an individual person, you don't have to have a warehouse space. You don't have to do customer service. You don't have to pack and ship individual orders. Okay, those are the advantages of Amazon. Some of the disadvantages, like I said, they have to be perfect, pristine condition, the items that you're selling up there. A lot of competition. There's a lot of people selling stuff. So you need to buy at a really, really good margin. Typically for me, if I'm buying something to resell on Amazon, if my selling price is like $40, I need to buy it at less than $20. Ideally I need to buy that at like $10 to $15 if I'm going to sell it at $40, because Amazon takes a piece. Of course, they're going to take a percentage. There's a small warehouse fee for storing the items there if it stores there for too long. Also, you need to consider that you need to ship the items into Amazon. Again, like I said, they are heavily discounted. You get a really, really cheap discounted rate through UPS and you can bundle all these products together and ship them all into Amazon. But there's expenses involved. And what's cool with the Amazon seller app when you install the app on your phone is when you're outsourcing and you pick up a product, ooh, this is on sale, let me check this out. You can barcode scan the item with your phone, with the seller app. It'll tell you exactly what the current selling price is for that item on Amazon, okay, because the prices fluctuate based on the number of sellers that are offering that item. It also tells you all the Amazon fees, and it shows you your proceeds. So here's how much you're going to get if this item sells at the current price after all the fees all in, which is really cool. So if it might say like, hey, it's selling for $40, you're going to get $30. Okay, so then if I'm in the store looking at it and I go, okay, this is on sale for $20 right now, I'm going to get a net $30 after the fact. Basically, for the most part, it's a $10 bill sitting there on the shelf in the store. So it's like, okay. Now, if it's like $5 or something, forget it. Don't waste your time with it. At least, like I said, percentage-wise, you want to look for something that's selling on Amazon, list price, double what you're able to buy it for. Because minus fees and all that, you're still going to make a little bit of profit. But ideally, if you could triple up, those are items that I almost always buy. If it looks like something that'll triple up. There's a lot of other information. It also shows you, it's called a BSR. I think it's called BSR, something like that. It tells you the seller, the rating basically of the item. So it gives you some sort of sense of how quickly you can flip it. If you have some seller rate, item rating that's like 1 million, that means this thing is way down on the list. It sells very infrequently for the most part. But if it's like 4,000, it's like, wow, this thing's going to fly off the shelf. Anything in the low thousands, 50,000 even or whatever, that thing's going to sell quickly. Anything in the 50,000 and up, in my own experience, when I get it into Amazon, it sells fast, like within a couple of days of being there, as long as I'm priced competitively. So, long story short, long-winded version, there's Amazon for selling products. One of the other things I didn't mention, the downside on Amazon is there are a lot of products that you need to get approval from Amazon before you can list them. So I can't just go and buy, like, if I see a Frozen toy, right, the movie Frozen, or Star Wars or some of that stuff, or some high-end Lego sets. Wow, this is a killer. I'm going to make a killing on this item, right? I scan it, it'll say approval required with the app. So you're blocked. You can't just immediately buy that item and send it into Amazon and list it, because either it's a closed category, meaning you need to first get approval, and there's different things that are required to get approval. I haven't gone through the approval process on some of these, but you need to show an invoice. So here's where I buy here's my source of my products, here's where I bought it, to prove that it's a legitimate item. And the reason for this is there's so many counterfeit products from China, and they look identical. Believe me, they look identical to the real product. You put them side by side, even when you open them sometimes, you cannot tell the difference. But there is a difference, and Amazon does not want counterfeit products obviously being listed on their site for their reputation. It needs to, so there's a qualification process for one thing. So a lot of products are blocked from you selling them. The other reason an item might be blocked is if it's such a hot seller and such a top product, Amazon itself might be holding inventory and selling that directly to their customers. Okay, that's basically how the model started. Amazon buys inventory from suppliers, they sell it to consumers. Now, a big percentage of Amazon products that you buy, you might not even know this, are from third-party sellers. And the products are, and it's perfectly fine. The products are all vetted, they're open, they're checked by Amazon employees. Yep, this is brand new, this is an authentic product. It's exactly the same. You wouldn't know it from the difference from a product you walked into Target and bought off the shelf. So a lot of products are third-party products, but Amazon does still hold domain over a lot of SKUs where no sellers can sell it. It's just an item either that Amazon has, basically Amazon has the monopoly on that product. You can't list that product. So I've run into a few of those. I find a product, it's a super hot, popular product, it's cheap, I scan it, sellers are not allowed to sell this item. Okay, can't do it. So here's the problem, like I was starting with this whole conversation, is that my focus was on Amazon so much, I forgot about the entire other massive private reseller marketplace out there. Not that I forgot about it, but I just overlooked it, and for some reason I hadn't done it in so long that I just basically dismissed it, and there's no reason to do that. eBay. Hello, eBay, guys. eBay now is almost like an Amazon. It's most of the items for sale on eBay today are brand new, unopened, fresh products. It's not like they're, grandma's quilts, framed quilts. It's not like that anymore. Like in the old days, eBay started where it was like an online garage sale, right? Now, completely different. It's, their platform is much cleaner. Their app is amazing for listing products now. It is so fast and easy to list products on eBay. I forgot about this, and now I've listed a couple of products. And in the old days, it was kind of a pain in the butt. It actually took a while to get your eBay listing launched, and you do it on your laptop or your computer, and you'd go through all this stuff, you'd write the description, you'd click all these options and list it. Now with the phone, with the eBay app, take a picture, and then in the old days, you'd take pictures with a digital camera, you'd upload them to your laptop, excuse me, it would just basically generally a pain in the butt. And nowadays it's so fast. Basically the process is this: you find a product that you think you might want to sell on eBay. You do a search for comparable items that have sold on eBay. Okay, not just that are listed now, but you want to know what it sells for and how regularly it's selling. Okay, here's a product, this thing's selling all the time for $40. Cool. Here it is in the store, it's for sale for $25. I'm going to buy this item. Take it home. The way I do my listing is I search for somebody else that sold it, find a nice clean listing. eBay puts a button right on there that says sell similar item. You click that and it pre-populates almost all of the information for you. Even the description, the listing title, you can edit any of this stuff, but all the information is already there for you. So now all you need to do is update your price, set the duration for your sale, snap a few pictures with your phone, go, list the product. Your product is live on eBay like in seconds. It's so cool. And I know this is all, to some of you guys, this is so obvious. This is so, it's like, of course, obviously it's eBay, it's another channel out there. But the whole point of this video is just say, look, I haven't been doing this. There's no reason for me to not do it. I'm not stuck in the office cubicle. I should be utilizing my free time out here around the city of Las Vegas. There's stores, there are estate sales, there are garage sales. All these things are great options for finding inventory to sell. So, the whole point of the video is, why am I just doing Uber and relying on the money I earn from Uber trips to pay my living expenses? That's ridiculous. Buying and selling is the oldest profession. It's the easiest thing. Well, it's not the oldest profession, but it's one of the easiest ways to make money. Buy cheap, sell high, keep the profit, take the profit, reinvest the profit in more inventory, and grow. That's it. So we're going to do eBay. We're going to do Amazon. I'm going to get back into this game. I've said it before, and then I get distracted, and I forget about it. I get demotivated. But everything's in line right now. Some bills are getting paid off. I'm making some progress. I'm going to have a little bit of money that we can invest in inventory. And I think it's going to be fun for the channel. Let's get out there, and I'll take you guys with me sourcing. Sorry if I'm gabbing so much. I'm motivated. I'm excited about this. This is kind of a cool thing that I want to get back into. It's fun. I have the time to do it now. You know, we're not going to stop doing Uber, obviously. We do the Uber throughout the day, and then in the afternoon, in the evenings, we do our product listings once I'm back at home, back at Mission Control. And then on occasion throughout the day, on random days, I will hit up some estate sales. I will hit up some stores and purchase some inventory when I find the deals. And I'm taking you guys along with me. So when we're going into the stores, like the old days, some of my old videos, we're going to, I'll shoot some video in the stores and around some of these estate sales and show you what it's like, show you what we're looking for. And we can keep track, okay? We can keep track of the price that I bought the item for, what it eventually sells for, and how the whole thing is going. And maybe take a look at some monthly, what the total monthly I can generate just from flipping some products on eBay and Amazon. And there's other apps out there too, right? There's like, what are some of the other ones? I forget what they're called, but there's some other selling apps out there that are more for local selling. You know, you got Craigslist, but there's also some apps we can use. But anyway, guys, that's the thing. That's the video. It's what I've been doing wrong. I've just been lazy. I deal with the laziness factor, motivation factor, trying to purge those out. It's 2020. These are some of my resolutions that I made, you know, is to stay active, take action, get early starts in the morning, not rely on this single income stream. I'm going to keep doing Uber and rideshare driving and Lyft and all that stuff, but for the most part, it's going to be about adding secondary income streams, and I'm still working on, I haven't been completely wasting my time. I'm not just only doing Uber, but Uber has been the only revenue generator. The websites that I'm building, they're not live yet. So yes, they're making progress, and eventually those are going to contribute, and those are going to kick in to where, you know, Uber and rideshare and all that is going to scale way down. I'll still do it because I still actually do like it. It's kind of fun, and it's quick money when you can go out and do a few trips, but I don't want all the pressure to be on Uber and rideshare alone. I want at least half of my money to come in from other sources. And I just forgot completely about eBay. I just didn't focus on it because I was doing okay, well enough with Amazon. So I'm going to try to do some of these local estate sales. So I was looking online this morning. I found one over here, and we're going to try to hit that up tomorrow morning. So if it works out, if I can make it over there in time, I will hit that estate sale, see if we can pick up some inventory. I'll shoot some video over there and put a video up if that works out. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching the long-winded video today. I just wanted to put this out there and you know, get motivated and get some additional revenue streams going again, especially with the buying and selling on the online marketplaces. I still absolutely intend on getting into the casinos, doing some more playing, doing some more videos of playing some games, whether it's maybe some slot machines once in a while, you know, once we're more comfortable with finances. And definitely as well the poker and the poker tournament. So thanks for sticking around. Hang in there, guys. I'll try to keep the videos coming as much as I can, and I'll try to shoot some video tomorrow if we get over to that estate sale. Let me know if any of you guys are doing you know, eBay businesses or Amazon selling, buying and selling, flipping, and let me know how it's going. Put some comments down there, or what is your other alternative income stream that you guys use, whether or not you're still doing the cubicle life, or if you're in the process of escaping the cubicle. Let me know how it's going. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if you're not yet a subscriber, so that you can watch the latest videos as soon as I post them. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.